Hi, I'm Abram from 30 Day Singer. Today I'll explain the secrets to mastering volume and tone in your singing. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. While you're at it, hit that like button. It would really help us out. Now back to the lesson. Let's start with singing louder. There are only a few ways to make our voice actually sound louder without straining our voice. When we try adding extra force to our vocal folds through squeezing our throat muscles, we always will sound harsh and pressed. This method should be avoided as it's not lasting and leads to vocal fatigue and eventually damage. The best way to find extra volume is to use resonance. Resonance builds off of itself and amplifies your sound when you learn the correct placement for each vowel. The result is a shimmering ring to your sound, like this. Ya. This can take some time to learn for each vowel, but a great place to start is finding your resonance using glides through a group of vowels like wa, which is oo, o, and ah, and ya, which is e, a, and ah. Try singing an exercise like this and notice how you start producing more resonance. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. That's 3, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 3, starting with wa, going wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. Let's try it a few more times in an exercise. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. 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 Let's take it down a bit. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. Once you find resonance, you can lean into your sound with some extra vocal support from your lower abdominal muscles to add vibrato to your sound like this. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. Be careful not to engage your throat muscles or upper body to create this additional pressure. Try this again with me, adding in more vibrato. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. And again, just a little higher. Wa, wa, ya, ya, ya. Vibrato will change the size of your voice by oscillating around the target pitch and fill out the tone of your voice as well. It will create some depth and darkness to the sound. It's a natural process and a product of healthy singing. If you want to learn more about volume and tone, visit 30daysinger.com/volume and tone for tricks on singing louder, softer, and everything in between. Now, let's add resonance and vibrato together on a long sustain to maximize our volume output. There's a limit to this before we start pressing or pushing too hard. Instead, practice layering these forces one at a time, starting with basic straight tone, adding resonance, and lastly vibrato. One force leads to the next. Let's give it a shot on a single note like this. Try it again with me a few more times. We'll move it around our range a bit. On the flip side, the trick to singing softly without compromising pitch accuracy or squeezing our throat is through using concepts of vocal registration. The bottom of our head voice actually stretches fairly far into our chest voice. When we learn to sing comfortably in this lower head voice range, we can create a delicate, breathy tone throughout much of our singing. Try dropping into your lower head voice with an exercise like this. Don't let yourself switch into chest voice, and if you find yourself cracking, then reduce your support pressure. Also try relaxing your upper body and facial muscles. Let's try it a few more times in an exercise. We'll take it lower and lower. Now let's practice coming in and out of loud and soft singing, taking note of how our tone changes from breathy to ringing, as well as dark to bright and everything in between. The pattern goes like this. Whoa, whoa. Try it loud first with me. So let that ring and vibrato happen. Whoa, whoa. And now try it soft, using a little more head voice function. Whoa, whoa. Lastly, practice moving back and forth from loud to soft like this. I'll start soft and then go loud first. Whoa. Try it again with me. Now, try it from loud to soft. Try it again with me. Let's try it a few more times, and I encourage you to play with your dynamics and see how it shapes your tone. I'm going to move it around a little bit and just go from loud to soft and back and forth and everything in between. And I'm going to move it up. Let's do it a little higher. One more time, just a little higher. With these principles and some consistent practice, you too can master dynamic vocal skills like this. Best of luck, and I'll see you next time. What other tips would you like to see here on this channel? Leave a comment and let me know. And be sure to check out 30daysinger.com for more in-depth step-by-step lessons.